Women in the overall standings have clinched a spot. Spots 7 through 11, they still have some work to do, and right now it's Annika Greer by 8 points over Shelby Neal for that final spot that gets to go to Madison, Wisconsin. Test number 7, this one's an all-out sprint.
It's an all-out sprint, but not a dead sprint from round number 1, because we have 3 of them. 10 cal echo bike for the ladies here, 20 toes to bar, and then that 60-foot sandbag bear hug carry at 150 pounds. And you're looking at this, it's fast, but Sean, it's not exactly a sprint. It's 3 rounds is much different than 2. We've seen that. And the question is, to break or not to break? I'm looking at you, toes to bar. We've seen a lot of athletes have a great 2 sets of unbroken and then go to shambles on that 3rd and final round. Pick your poison there.
10 athletes in this 4th of 6 heats. Lane number 6 is Daniel Perrin, who has a test win. Snatched 210 pounds in test 4 to bring home 100 points.
Test win in the heavy single snatch at 210, as you said, Sean, but a top 10 finish, 10th place in the gymnastics test that we just recently have. And you put those 2 together, this could be a deadly combo for Perrin to do very well in this test.
10 seconds. Stand by.
Heat 4 underway. Time to beat belongs to Elena Savage, 4:35.62 seconds. And right now, there's only 8 seconds between her and the second best time from Emily Beroth at 4:43.93. So this is one of those tests where literally every second will count.
Every second will count, and it's how you navigate. Some of these is that there's a lot of transitions. Transitions from bike to pull-up bar. Pull-up bar to picking up the bag, dropping the bag and getting back to the bike. There's so much that goes into this outside of just the 3 movements that are on paper.
Ashley Giroux at the bottom of your screen in the all purple was one of the first athletes to the 20 toes to bar here. After this, they have to pick up the 150-pound sandbag and carry it 60 feet.
See that, it looks like tapered elbow sleeve on her right elbow. Didn't have that in the previous test. Now, it was that 4th and final row climb that basically derailed her event. And here's a tough thing, Sean, is that the bag isn't just heavy. It's awkward. It's tough to carry. It's tough to pick up. Once you get it moving, you can ride that momentum. But as we said, transitions are huge. He said seconds matter. And these are where the seconds can get won or lost.
Giroux is out in front first. Callista Lang is in second, followed by Jessica Schwartz down in lane number 10 as we start round number 2.
Sean, we were talking earlier about what are the challenges here between the bike, between the toes bar, between the bag. Which one has an effect on the other? And they all affect each other in really weird, similar ways. The bike's gonna blow up your legs. Your legs are some of the largest muscle groups in your body, and all they do is suck oxygen out of you. And when we talk about 3 rounds, this being in the 2nd round, how these athletes attack this bike is imperative to set themselves up for a 3rd round sprint to the finish, not a 2-round only.
Giroux maintains her lead as she starts her 2nd round of 20 toes to bar. Lanes 7 and 8, Jessica Androzek and Lindsay Porter. And also in lane number 9, Emma Harvang.
And our keys when we first started, the question was to break or not to break on the toes to bar. 20 reps is a decent chunk, 60 total for the test. And we've seen some athletes do 2 sets of 20 in the first 2 rounds and then get reduced to doubles and singles in the last one.
Here comes Giroux to get started on her 2nd 60-foot sandbag bear hug carry. Down in lane 10, Jessica Schwartz is off. And in lane 8, Lindsay Porter as well. There goes Giroux. And now only the bag has to get over the line. You can theoretically try to throw it over the red line if you want to. But if any part of that bag is on the red line, you got to go back and move it so it's over. So there's a little bit of a calculated risk there if you find yourself in a foot race at the end.
It's a bit of a gamble. Now we're in the 3rd round. This is the make or break round. Everybody looked great for 2. 2, no problem. If it was 2, Sean, dead sprint. But the first 2 is to set up the last 1. Did we tip into the red a little too much on the bike on the 1st round? Did I hang on to the pull-up bar a little too long in the 2nd round? That is going to come to fruition here in this 3rd and final set of 20 toes to bar.
Top 3 on the screen right now. Ashley Giroux on the left. You saw Daniel Perrin there as well. Giroux once again the first woman off of the bike. Here comes Daniel Perrin. Lindsey Porter is there.
Keep an eye on the bottom left part of your screen. No rep for Perrin. She failed that last rope climb, so is the endurance there? But as we said coming in, sorry, not Perrin, that's Giroux. Giroux, is the endurance there for her on these last set of 20? And can Perrin stay close for that final bag run?
Giroux is off. And she's the only woman picking up the bag right now. Perrin's taking a break. 4:35.62 seconds. That's the top time. Giroux's got to get across the finish line here. She's got a chance. And she's going to beat it as we have a crash at the finish line. That was Caitlin Sanders who took a spill, tripped over her bag. Callista Lang got in ahead of her. Down in lane 8, Lindsey Porter is in. And in lane 3, Allison Rouse. Ashley Giroux edges out Savage's top time by 0.4 of a second.
0.4. 3 rounds to get 0.4 of a second. Still 2 more heats to go.
Jessica Androsic is off, and then 9 and 10. That was going to be close.
Oh, it looks like
11.11 seconds separating Harvang from Schwartz there at that close finish. And now it's Logan Philo-Loss who will be the last woman across. But she's in. Ashley Giroux, 4:35.26 seconds. That is now your top time with 2 heats remaining.